Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Joshna Borwa bringing to you the headlines first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on a 3-day official visit to France and UAE starting tomorrow. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio flags off state helicopter services, signs aviation MOU. Bank to play a big role in improving law and order situation in states, says Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu. Manipur Governor Anusuya Uike advises use of drones for monitoring law and order situation, interacts with security advisor. And in cricket, first of the two-match test series between India and West Indies to start in a short while from now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will pay an official visit to France and the United Arab Emirates from tomorrow to the 15th of July. In the first leg of his tour, the Prime Minister will visit Paris at the invitation of France's President Emmanuel Macron and hold formal talks with him. Modi will further grace the Bastille Day parade on Friday, where a Tri-Services Indian Armed Forces contingent would be participating. Modi is also scheduled to separately interact with the Indian diaspora in France, CEOs of Indian and French companies and prominent French personalities. Meanwhile, in the second leg of his visit to Abu Dhabi on 15th July, Modi will hold talks with the UAE President and ruler of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Foreign Secretary Vinay Mohan Kwatra today briefed the media regarding the Prime Minister's foreign visit.
Morning for his visits to France and UAE. The first segment of this two-country visit will be a visit to France. It will reach Paris by midday tomorrow. The visit to France is for July 13th and 14th at the invitation of His Excellency Mr. Emmanuel Macron, the President of France. The major official and ceremonial part of the visit will start on the 14th, which is with the Prime Minister's participation at the French National Day celebrations, Bastille Day. This is a very, very special gesture extended by France to Prime Minister Modi. The program on the 14th also includes meeting with the President of the French National Assembly, Mrs. Bon-Pivet, and series of other meetings with the thought leaders and prominent business people. After concluding his visit to France, Prime Minister would depart for UAE and reach there on 15th of July, where he will meet His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the UAE and ruler of Abu Dhabi, to be followed by ceremonial welcome, bilateral talks and other events organized in honor of Prime Minister's visit to UAE.
President Draupadi Murmu today said that India appreciates the role and objectives of the Muslim World League in promoting tolerant values, moderation of consciousness and interfaith dialogue. During her meeting with Secretary General of Muslim World League, Dr. Mohammed bin Abdul Karim Al Isa at the Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi, she stated that India as a multicultural, multilingual, multi-ethnic and multi-religious society celebrates unity in diversity. Murmu added that more than 200 million Indian Muslim brothers and sisters make India the country with the second largest population of Muslims in the world. The National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development celebrates its 42nd Foundation Day today. Attending the function, Union Home and Cooperatives Minister Amit Shah said that NABARD has been playing a special role in improving the agricultural sector in the rural areas and strengthening the MSME sector in the country. Shah also said that NABARD has made significant contribution in ensuring progress by making banking accessible in rural areas.
3 दशक में नाबार्ड ने इस देश की ग्रामीण अर्थव्यवस्था, ग्रामीण इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इस देश के खेती, एग्रीकल्चर, इस देश की कोऑपरेटिव संस्थाएं और 1.5 दशक से इस देश के स्वसहाय जूथों की विकास की रीढ़ की हड्डी ने नाबार्ड सिद्ध हुई है। आज हमारे देश में शहरों के साथ साथ गांव का भी विकास हो रहा है। गांव भी आधुनिक बन रहे हैं, गांव आत्मनिर्भर बन रहे हैं। गांव आत्मनिर्भर बन रहे हैं, इसके साथ साथ ग्रामीण अर्थतंत्र की आत्मा कृषि में है। हमारी कृषि व्यवस्था बहुत तेजी के साथ बढ़ रही है और विश्व भर में अपना लोहा मना रही है।
In a positive development, Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio flagged off the helicopter services for the state today. Taking to his Twitter handle, Rio informed that the state government also signed a new MOU with Thambi Aviation Private Limited under the Ministry of Home Affairs for operation of 2 helicopters for a period of 4 years with an annual ceiling of 1,200 flying hours. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu participated in an interactive session with executive members of the Guwahati High Court Itanagar Permanent Bench Bar Association today. Taking to his Twitter handle, Khandu informed that their feedback will play a big role in further improving the law and order situation in the state and protection of the advocates. Khandu added that their welfare deserved immediate attention. In another story from the state, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu interacted with Chief Postmaster General, Northeast Postal Circle, Shillong, Subrat Das today. Taking to his Twitter handle, Khandu said that he was apprised about the Dagghar Niyantran Kendra and its services in which one can avail the benefits like end-to-end booking, transmission and delivery of products across the world by registering on dnk.cept.gov.in. Khandu further said that he was informed that DNK is operational in Itanagar, Naharlagun, Sepa and Pasighat districts and shall be opened across the state by the end of October this year. Superintendent of Postal Services Itanagar, Jayanta Bhattacharjee, was also present in the interaction. In view of the unrest situation in the state, Manipur Security Advisor Kuldeep Singh and Chief Secretary Dr. Vineet Joshi met Governor Anusuya Uike and apprised her of the latest situation of law and order in the state. In view of this, the governor discussed with them to explore ways and means to bring about a peaceful environment through an amicable dialogue involving all stakeholders concerned. The governor also advised them to convene weekly meetings of the monitoring committee for necessary feedback. She stressed on the supply of adequate medicines in all the relief camps. Meanwhile, advising them to expedite the process for holding the Autonomous District Council election and to use drones for monitoring the prevailing situation. Uike asked them to review the state government's order of no work, no pay. In Mizoram, Union Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare, Shobha Karandlaje, reached Champai yesterday. During her visit, the minister held a meeting pertaining to the government's projects and other necessities. She stressed that government projects and schemes should reach the target groups effectively and efficiently. She further highlighted the need for cooperations among government departments to achieve this goal. Karandlaje later visited the paddy fields of Champai and met with the leaders of the farmer interest group. She also visited the construction of freshwater finfish hatchery unit constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana scheme and the Champai winery, Langsam, which functions under the guidance of Champai Grape Owners and Growers Society. In cricket, the first of the 2-match test series between India and West Indies is scheduled to begin today evening at 7:30 p.m. at Windsor Park in Roseau, Dominica of the Caribbean islands. World number 1 Test team India, which has come to the Caribbean islands for the first Test series in 4 years, would be making a fresh start in the new edition of the World Test Championship cycle under Rohit Sharma's leadership. India has made quite a few changes in the Test squad for the West Indies series. As many as 3 players are included in the team for the first time ever. Meanwhile, the second Test match of the series will be played at the Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain from July 20th to 24th. In Wimbledon tennis, India's Rohan Bopanna and his Australian partner Matthew Ebden have entered the quarterfinals of the men's doubles in London. The 6th-seed Indo-Australian pair defeated the Dutch-American combination of David Pell and Reece Stalder 7-5, 4-6, 7-6 in a pre-quarterfinal match. In the women's singles quarterfinal, Ukraine's Elina Svitolina, ranked 76th in the world, shocked top-seeded Iga Swiatekov of Poland 7-5, 6-7, 6-2. Meanwhile, in the men's singles quarterfinal, defending champion and second seed Novak Djokovic of Serbia defeated Andrei Rublev of Russia 4-6, 6-1, 6-3 to reach the semi-finals. In Nagaland, the first summer badminton coaching camp was inaugurated today at Vidya Bhavan Higher Secondary School Complex, Dimapur. Gracing the inauguration of the one-month-long coaching camp, Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio announced that 10 promising players in this camp would be identified and sponsored for further training. Extending his appreciation and gratitude to the legendary shuttler Prakash Padukone, co-organizer of the camp, the Chief Minister invited the former as a partner to groom the young and talented Nagas in badminton. He further hoped that with this venture, the state will be able to produce many international champions. The month-long camp would be conducted under the renowned Indonesian coach Joko Sulistjo and accomplished Indian coach Arush Kumar. Meghalaya Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma informed that over 1,200 teachers' posts which lie vacant in various government LP schools in the state will be filled up at the earliest. The advertisement for the recruitment will be out on July 14. Meanwhile, addressing a press conference, Sangma informed that as per the government's decision, all Meghalaya TET passed candidates will be eligible for the post.
As a past candidate, we have decided to recruit at the earliest possible. The formal advertisement and notification will be out on Friday. Friday is on which date?
In another story from Meghalaya, the East Khasi Hills District Administration has restricted the opening of shops, food stalls, restaurants or enterprises in and around Shillong after 10 p.m. from July 12. Deputy Commissioner R.M. Kurba said that the decision was taken in view of various incidents of violence that have taken place in and around the city, leading to law and order situation, particularly at night. The order was issued following a request from the Laitumkra Dorbar Shnong Pilun during their meeting with the Deputy Commissioner and Superintendent of Police Sylvester Nongnar. Meanwhile, after the meeting, Laitumkra Rangba Shnong, Andrew Jora told reporters that a restrictive order was necessary to prevent any untoward incident that may affect the peaceful atmosphere in the locality. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on 3-day official visit to France and UAE starting tomorrow. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio flags off state helicopter services, signs aviation MOU. He bagged to play a big role in improving law and order situation in state, says Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu. Manipur Governor Anasuya Uike advises use of drones for monitoring law and order situation, interacts with security advisor. And in cricket, first of the two-match test series between India and West Indies to start in a short while from now. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.